And this week brings us some pretty big rivalry matchups in the MVC. Our two biggest towns, Onalaska and Central, facing off at Roger Herring Stadium, plus Sparta playing Toma.
And it's also a historic night over in the Crescent because Lancer varsity football finally returns to Seton Field after 2 years. All of that and more on the docket tonight, but we have to start with Onalaska and Central.
That's right. Central is in big need of a bounce back. They started the season first 2 weeks scoring 47 points a game, but West Salem shut them down last Friday 10-0.
And you were at that game, Alec.
Yeah.
What do you think was the main reason Central was shut out in that one?
The mistakes. Whenever they got rolling, there was a fumble, there was a pick. The momentum they built up was lost the second they turned the ball over.
Yeah, 4 turnovers, at least through the air, for
Yeah.
Mason Herlitzky. Meanwhile, Onalaska beat Holman last week 37-23 to get to 2-1 on the year. They did let a 23-point lead drop to just 9 at one point, but they just ran quarterback keepers and spiced up the passing game to beat those Vikings, including a 90-yard touchdown catch by Nicky Odom, who's like the Darren Sproles of this area, for sure. Let's get into the highlights of tonight's game because there were a lot of them. The Central crowd really in full force tonight. First drive for Central was a good one. Mason Herlitzky finds the track star, Jackson Warren, and he turns on the Jets. This one 63 yards to the house. He is jacked 8-0 after the conversion, and they add to the lead courtesy of Herlitzky on the run. You're going to see a lot of that. Made it a 2-score game. Onalaska answers early in the second quarter. Aiden Larson to Nicky Odom, who spins out of a defender and is in to score 14-6. Then get this, Central on the ensuing kickoff. Cole Lapp on the kick return for Central here. Lots of blockers in front of them, and you see the flag, but this went as a 99-yard touchdown. But of course, me seeing that in the viewfinder, I knew it was coming back. The Central bench had no idea until the ref made the call. Now, a few plays later, though, Herlitzky makes up for it. Porter Protaski on the post, breaks a tackle, and goodbye. Answers right back for Central. Onalaska, though, coming right back as well. Aiden Larson, a bomb downfield to a wide-open Michael Skemp. Somehow busted coverage, and no one is going to catch him. So Onalaska starting to climb back into it. The student section also getting back into it. And they go for the gutsy call, the onside kick, and it's successful.
Whoa,
they recover.
okay.
Still in the second here. Larson on the rollout to his right, finds Skemp, and the big guy just muscles through, reaches for the goal line. It is ruled a touchdown, just a 2-point Central lead at halftime. Onalaska here takes the lead in the third quarter on their opening drive. Who else but Skemp on touchdown? Now Central here marches down the field and scores. Mason Herlitzky so shifty with the way he hides that football. He gets a go-ahead score, and a little later, they're up 9. They end up getting a pick off of Onalaska's Aiden Larson to seal the deal. So it's one of the best games, at least I've ever seen in the last 3 years, with 36-33 Central winning that ball game.
Give me a second there to breathe, Ken?
I think so. Why don't you take this next one?